Hey, I'm Josh, the founder of the Accountability Group, and hi, I'm Josh, still deep in recovery and vigilantly on a daily basis battling the diseases of addiction and mental health. Today we'll be playing a little bit of catch up and reading from Just for Today. It'll be August 27th, even though it is the 8th. As many of you know, I've been in the process of moving, and wow, it takes a lot longer, and you do not realize how much random little knickknacks you have that you have to throw away, and new things that you need to get, like toilet brush scrubbers that are actually clean, and trash bags and trash cans, and dishwasher detergent and hand soap. Yeah, being an adult is fun. Being a sober adult is fun. I think the biggest thing that I cared about when I was in active addiction years ago was, okay, I have secured what I want that's in front of me, but I'm gonna want more of it, so I'm less worried about what I have in front of me because I already have it. How do I get the next thing? So with that, let's jump into Just for Today and August 27th. Choosing life. Change from self-destructive patterns of life became necessary. Basic text, page 15. Active addiction is a smoldering death wish. Each of us courted death every time we used. Our lifestyles too put us at risk. The life of an addict is sold cheaply with every day and every dose. In recovery, the first pattern we change is a pattern of using. Staying clean is the start of our journey into life, but our self-destructive behavior usually went far deeper than just using. Even in recovery, we may still treat ourselves as if we are worthless. When we treat ourselves badly, we feel badly. And when we feel badly, we seek relief, maybe even our old solution, drugs. Choosing recovery means choosing life. We decide each day that we want to live and be free. Each time we avoid self-destructive behavior, we choose recovery. Just for today, I will choose life by choosing recovery. I will take care of myself. Self-care is one of the biggest things that I talk about, because when I was in active addiction, and I rarely talk about my experiences, but I touch on them occasionally in these readings, I didn't bathe, I sat in darkness, I isolated myself. I just wanted to go to my various corners or have somebody come deliver what I needed, or do whatever I needed to do to get what I wanted in order to escape life, essentially. I just didn't want to deal with my problems, my demons, whatever you want to call them. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different things that I've learned in therapy that I was trying to escape, or things that I still need to work on, which is why I continue to go to therapy. I have therapy tomorrow. I'm seeing my psychiatrist later on after therapy. It's just one of those things where, like, I was not choosing life. I was choosing a very selfish, self-destructive, and just ultimately a negative, vicious cycle that would have led to the third option of jails, institutions, and death. And fortunately, I'm here to share my experience, strength, and hope, and do these daily readings because I didn't do the third one, or I haven't done the third one, because when my feet hit the floor, just like everybody else, I have the same 24 hours to vigilantly battle my diseases of addiction and properly manage my mental health, because I have co-occurring disorders. So whether you have one or the two, or a multitude, or others in between, the gamut, maintaining a vigilant and intentional willingness to manage those and choose life, and choose to live a healthy life, and choose recovery, and choose not to be shackled by the diseases of addiction, or be held down and unable to enjoy the beauty and wonder and happiness and joy that can come from proper mental health and care of oneself. Self-care is huge. Talking to yourself is huge. Words are powerful, so please try and be kind to yourself. Speak positively to yourself. I realize it's difficult early on. I had a horrendous time speaking kindly to myself. Even in sobriety, sometimes I catch myself saying negative things to myself, about myself, things that I would never ever say to people that I care about, or my loved ones, or the relationships that I've rebuilt and repaired, or the new relationships that I've found in and outside of the fellowship. And it even took me a really long time to put my hand over my heart and look in the mirror and say, Josh, you have a great life. Josh, you deserve to be alive and to live and to thrive. Josh, I love you. Josh, you are deserving of love. Josh, you are capable and have the capacity and responsibility to share love with others, because in my programs, I have to give away what's been so freely given to me in order to maintain my sobriety. So as I continue to battle my diseases of addiction and mental health, I am choosing life. I am choosing recovery, and that's what I hope for you. I hope that you choose life, that you choose recovery, that you choose proper mental health care, that you choose to enjoy all of the great things that life has to offer, and that you are able to find those hobbies that you once lost, that you no longer need to isolate or find refuge in the things that were self-destructive, that you can find healthy outlets that keep you within the guardrails and on your road to recovery. So with that, you can reach me at Josh at theaccountability.group, at the accountability group on Facebook, at Tag Recovery on Instagram, and at Tag Building Hope on Twitter. I manage all of those exclusively, so whenever you message any of those, or at any of those, or direct message or private message any of those, you're talking to me directly, because the accountability group is my baby. Because I've lived on both sides of the streets and both sides of the tracks, and I've experienced what it's like to be an individual that is struggling, and someone who has been fortunate enough to experience the joys of recovery and live a positive and enjoyable life. And that's what I hope for all of you. So with that, please stay safe, stay strong, and stay sober, and thanks for letting me share.